Tuesday, March 31st. Welcome into another episode of Daily Dingers brought to you by Better and Green. Got the week started off on the right note, guys. Went 2-1 yesterday, picked up 0.85 units with our show plays. Cashed the underdog bet on the Texas Rangers plus 105. We cashed the juicier money line with the New York Mets minus 150. We did lose with the Red Sox minus 120. But like I said, still a 2-1 night plus 0.85 units. As for my official MLB plays, didn't have any last night. So I'm still searching for my first official MLB win on the season. But encouraging that we're off and running here on the show for the first full week of Daily Dinger. So looking forward to it. Three more plays coming at you for today. Three plays that I am liking quite a bit, and I probably will have at least one play on tonight's card. So before I get into the plays, guys, if you have not subscribed to our channel, please consider doing so. We really appreciate it. We do all this for free. It takes up a ton of our time. We don't only cover baseball, we cover football, basketball, hockey, UFC, MMA, soccer, auto racing, golf, horse racing, really just the Kentucky Derby. But, we cover really everything here at Better and Green. So if you're a sports fan of any kind, a sports better, make sure you hit that subscribe button for us. If you do like this video, drop me a like down below and leave me a comment as well. Let me know where you're from, who your favorite team is, who your favorite player is. Love to know that stuff about the viewers that we have here. So really appreciate you guys. But let's get into the three plays that we have for today. The reason why you guys are all here. We'll start at the 7:40 Eastern start time. We have the Tampa Bay Rays and the Milwaukee Brewers playing Game 2 of their, I believe, 3-game series here. We have Milwaukee as a minus 135 home favorite, plus 115 coming back on the Rays. The Rays did take the first game last night, winning that one 3-2 there against the Brewers. But I think the Brewers are going to even this series up here. I think you're getting a really nice and fair price at minus 135. On the mound for Tampa, we have Shane McClanahan going. We have Brandon Woodruff on the mound for the Brewers here. I think you have a pitching edge there with Woodruff over McClanahan. If you do just want to handicap starting pitcher, maybe a first 5 wager. But I like Milwaukee all the way through, bullpen, starting pitcher, lineup. I think you're getting a nice kind of buy low price as they did lose their first game yesterday to Tampa. But really, Tampa Bay, they're 2-2 to start the season. Lost 2 against the Cardinals and then won the third game there, and then did open up this series with a win. I thought the spot was pretty good for Tampa yesterday. I don't like the spot here for them. I don't know that Tampa is going to be a great team, and I think Milwaukee is in the upper echelon of the league. I just think it's a good bounce back spot here for the Brewers, minus 135. It's a good price, and I'm just not necessarily sold on Tampa. I think if this game was played a month from now, you'd be closer to minus 150, 155 on Milwaukee. So at minus 135, just really like that price tag there on the Brewers. Probably my least favorite game that we're talking about here, but I lean Milwaukee on the money line, minus 135. Next game up, and probably my favorite play on the card here, the 8:10 Eastern start time, going right back to the same game that we broke down yesterday, the Boston Red Sox and the Houston Astros. Houston, a minus 150 home favorite with Hunter Brown on the mound for them. Meanwhile, Boston, you can get plus 125 as the underdog. They have Brian Bayo going out starting for them tonight, and I'm going right back to Boston here in this matchup. I liked the spot for Boston yesterday, didn't get it done, and it was in blowout fashion. Lost that one 1-8. But I'm coming right back to them, and again, this is kind of just a fade on Houston here. You're getting a much better price with Boston today because of Hunter Brown being on the mound, and don't get me wrong, Hunter Brown, very good pitcher there for Houston. Their ace, probably one of the top pitchers in baseball, or at least up and coming, going to be one of the top pitchers. But I just like this Boston team a lot more than I like the Houston team. You're getting a 1-3 Boston Red Sox who are going to be much better than, winning 1 out of every 4 games this year. Meanwhile, you have the Houston Astros 3-2, and I think they're going to be worse than winning 3 out of every 5 games this year. I just think it's a nice buy low spot on Boston, a sell high on Houston. I know we're going against Hunter Brown. That is kind of the one fear, but also the reason why we're getting such a nice plus price with the Red Sox. I like Boston to bounce back here, kind of start turning their early season around with a big win in Houston. Give me Boston plus 125, probably my favorite play that we're breaking down here. But I also do like our final play on the board here that we're talking about. We're going to a late night game, 9:40 Eastern start time. My Detroit Tigers playing game 2 in Arizona against the Diamondbacks. This is right around a pick'em price. We're going to give out the Tigers minus 105 as the road underdog. Arizona minus 115 as the home favorite, and I do like the Tigers to bounce back in this spot. I'm kicking myself for not betting Arizona yesterday or giving Arizona out on the show because it was just such a very public spot there for the Tigers. Everyone wanted to back Justin Verlander making his return to Detroit, and I definitely did not want to do that. Verlander gets shelled. Tigers go down 8-0 early. It looks like it's over. Then they have an offensive explosion in the 6th inning, I believe. Put up 6 runs, had bases loaded. Ended up getting the final out, grounded out there. Couldn't get any more runs across the plate. Ended up losing 9-6. But, I just think having Verlander on the mound, first game back since 2017, I believe, for JV, just don't think that spot was too great for the Tigers. I think that offensive explosion in that 6th inning will breed some offense in this game. They did get shut out against the Padres on Saturday or Sunday, Saturday. And then, we're scoreless for the first half of yesterday's game. So I think getting those runs across the plate on the board, I think we're going to see a lot more offense coming from the Tigers. I think it's a much better spot with Casey Mize on the mound. We have Brandon Pfaadt on the mound going for the Diamondbacks. We saw Michael Soroka start for them last night. Really threw an absolute gem. But I think tonight's going to be a little bit different here. I like Mize. Still holding out on Mize. Think he's going to be a good pitcher here, and I think he's going to be good in Detroit's rotation. I like the Tigers. I think they put up some runs tonight. Minus 105, very fair price on what I expect to be the far better team when the season is said and done. So give me the Tigers minus 105 as our final play here on today's card. So guys, that will wrap it. Quick recap here. We are looking to bet on the Milwaukee money line minus 135. We're looking to back Boston on the money line plus 125. Probably my best bet for the show. And then we're looking to bet on the Tigers money line minus 105. Thank you as always for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. We will be back tomorrow for another episode. But again, if you have not subscribed, please consider doing so. Smash that like button for me. Let's try to get to, we'll set the bar low, 4 likes. Let's try to get to 4 likes, guys. So if you're watching, please just take 1 second. It takes that long to smash that like button. Leave me a comment down below. Thank you for watching, guys. Until tomorrow, good luck tonight. We'll see you for another episode of Daily Dingers, brought to you by Better and Green.